Dhaka is a city that we can symbolize with multiple things. Like, Dhaka is the city of rickshaws. Or, Dhaka, the city of mosques. It can also be said that Dhaka is the city of traffic jams. And the most interesting way I can represent Dhaka is that street dogs or homeless dogs, or it would be more accurate to say, Dhaka city of orphan dogs. Yes, you are listening right, Dhaka is the city of orphaned helpless dogs. These dogs of Bangladesh have been a part of the urban landscape for decades. Without these dogs, Dhaka city cannot be called our beloved Dhaka. Even during the Eid holidays, when most of the people living in Dhaka go to their villages, these Desi dogs remain in the jam-free Dhaka city. They don't have any village house, a street in the city is the universe for them. They live by eating the food thrown away by the people of the city. They know every person in the street they live in, they know who lives at the end of the street, who are the good, kind people and who are the bad people. The dogs know everything, but they don't tell anyone. They never go anywhere else, except this city. They don't even have Eid holidays. When everyone locks up in the city and goes to the village for vacation, these dogs guard the empty houses and streets of Dhaka city.
In the entire world, perhaps the street dogs of Bangladesh face the most challenges, just to survive. Oh, the state and to people, Bangladeshi dogs are one, I don't think they have any rights or dignity as animals. See this image as an example. A dog sleeping on the side of a road was killed by hot pitch poured over it during road repairs. What can be more barbaric than this? What I can see in this picture is really cruel. The dogs show their joy by wagging their tails, but some evil person has cut off the dog's tail. Private car or bus and truck drivers in Dhaka city, for some unknown reason, get a devilish pleasure by driving over them inhumanely at the sight of dogs. So when you go out in the city, you will see many injured and crippled dogs. And regardless of Bangladesh's Animal Rights Act, there is no precedent in Bangladesh's history of a driver being prosecuted or sentenced even if, on purpose, he drove over a dog and killed it. Does it mean that the majority of Bangladeshi people hate and torture the native dogs so much, as because the dog is a disgusting and harmful animal, therefore, people do not want this animal to live anymore? No, the issue is not that at all. The issue is that Bangladeshi people only dislike Bangladeshi dogs, but they love foreign dogs. Check out these pictures. Here are some hypocrites who claim to be animal lovers taking selfies with foreign dogs. Maybe they are the one who whistle or throw stones at street dogs in Bangladesh. The people of Bangladesh are only racist people in the world who hate animals born in their own country, but if the same animal is of a foreign breed, they keep them on their heads. Is there any other such racist people in the world? However, there are still some honorable people exist in Bangladesh. who are trying to rid the nation of stigma by showing love and kindness to these helpless animals. But they are very few in number. Similarly, a part of the footage taken by some TV channel. The last picture is about an animal-loving gentleman who started an animal shelter as a personal initiative, but after some time he was forced to drop the project due to financial reasons. If you thought that the cruelty or hatred of street dogs in Bangladesh ended here, then you are wrong. The cases of cruelty to innocent animals have not yet started. We will see each one by one. First, let's see some video footage. The footage is excerpted from an interview with some dog haters aired on BBC Bangla News found on the internet.
যদি রাস্তা দিয়ে হাঁটি সেখানে একসাথে 4-5টা কুকুর মানে এটা কিন্তু আসলে ভীতিকর একটা ব্যাপার।
When I walk on the road, 4 or 5 dogs come towards me and make a scary situation by barking like that. It's really a terrible thing. It can't be taken. It really can't be taken.
I am petitioning that the dog be removed, and that is why we have this human bond in the street.
I can't sleep at night because of the dog. The biggest thing is the noise pollution.
From the video footage we have seen so far, we will want to know the opinion to Mr. Badial Alam. He is former teacher of Shantamariam University of Creative Technology, and he is also well trained in counseling psychology.
ধন্যবাদ আজ আমাকে বিশেষ অনুষ্ঠানে ডাকার জন্য এবং আমার মতামত জানতে চাওয়ার জন্য। আমি সংক্ষেপে যদি বলি তাহলে বলবো ভিডিওগুলো দেখে আমার মনে হলো
Thank you for inviting me to this special event today and asking for my opinion. If I could summarize, I would say, after watching the videos, I felt that all the interviewees have a disease called cynophobia. In other words, irrational fear of dogs. It is actually a disease, and this disease can also be treated in Bangladesh. With the help of counseling, you will gradually recover. And I also think that this disease cannot be avoided by treating dogs inhumanely, even by killing dogs or removing them out of the city. If you can get proper counseling once, hopefully you'll get better. Thanks a lot.
ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for taking the trouble to come here today and give us your valuable feedback. Now, we will watch another footage where a cynophobia sufferer describes her illness.
Of Lisa Wainwright, a mum of one who lives her life terrified of dogs.
My phobia is dogs, big, really small, yappy types or really big bounding types. Really just any dog. Just the thought of them just makes me really upset.
So, we realized that if those who mistreat helpless dogs, due to their own personal fear of dogs, would treat themselves a little bit, you might be a little kinder to these helpless animals. Now the question is, as a state, is there no law in Bangladesh that can protect them from cruelty to dogs? The answer is yes, there are laws in Bangladesh that provide some protection for street dogs. For example, the Animal Welfare Act 2019 provides protection to all animals in Bangladesh, including street dogs. Under this law, cruelty to animals is considered a criminal offense and fines can be imposed on those who mistreat animals. Also, Bangladesh High Court has issued several orders and directives to protect street dogs from cruelty and abuse. But the video shows how Dhaka City Corporation, a representative of the government itself, is torturing dogs by breaking the law. In these pictures and footages, we saw that even the laws made by the government itself are not obeyed by the city corporation itself. And even after the brutal killings came to light, no one was ever heard of being punished. After seeing this picture, some question arose in my mind. So, this brutality will not be judged. Birth is only for human. No other animal has the right to live.
In the second episode, which deals with the torture of helpless homeless dogs, we will see the story of a victimized animal lover, who is said to be an untrained vet doctor at a veterinary clinic that has sprung up illegally in the city. 1.5 wrong treatment to kill native dogs. A report on why the city corporation is capturing and cutting off the ears of street dogs. Caught on camera cheering after a dog was beaten to death after allegedly injuring 2 people in a dog bite. The speech of a hypocrite who promotes hatred and killing of dogs through religious misrepresentation. And people in Bangladesh have been found grabbing and eating homeless dogs off the streets. And there will be more in the next episode, including the dogs' desperate efforts to sustain their own generation despite all the torture. Requesting everyone to show some kindness to these helpless street dogs, I am leaving today. See you in the second part. Thank you all.